Okay, so we are at Thunderkick Fitness in Tulsa, Oklahoma. These fighters have just completed their training session to get ready for a big event, and Jimmy is going to describe the name of the event.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Flick. I'll be the main event for freestyle cage fighting. I'll be fighting for the 125 title. It'll be in Broken Arrow at the Stoney Creek Convention Center. This is an all-age event, and tickets start from $30 all the way up to $80. We'll all be selling tickets. If you would like to get tickets, please contact us. We're all on Facebook and social media.
All right, now two of you guys just recently competed at another event, and Igor, do you want to talk about your fight in that event?
We fought back in November 23rd. It was a C3 fight organization, and it was our first time. Me and Zayne, we both fought there, and I would describe it as a pretty good experience for us and our team. We had to travel a couple hours, but they provided the hotel, they provided good food. The hosts were really nice to us, although you know, there were some things that we did wrong, but overall the experience was really great for our team, and we're looking to come back to that organization. But right now we're getting ready for the FCF. Like Jimmy said, it's going to be February 28th. We all selling tickets. We all getting ready. We all going to put a good show. So.
All right, Igor, and what is your record right now?
I just got my first MMA win. I was on a losing streak before, but I'm looking to get more wins. I'm looking to get my grappling up, get my jiu-jitsu up, my wrestling takedown defense. I am originally a stand-up guy, so it's really difficult for me to get into all the MMA, but I'm looking to get into that and improve myself.
Okay, now Zayne, you also competed at the previous event, the FCF event, the C3 event, right? And introduce yourself and talk about your fight.
Yes, sir. My name's Zayne Goldchain Smith. We just fought out in Newkirk, Oklahoma. Was it Oklahoma, Kansas? I would have to say I was unsatisfied with my performance that night. I had him backpedaling the whole time, and I decided to give him a little break. I felt a little bad for him, honestly. He took advantage of that, and let's just say that's not going to happen February 29th. My opponent, you better watch out. All of our opponents better watch out, because these are the best you're looking at, and we're all ready.
Okay, now Darrell Wilson, it's been a while since you've been able to compete. Tell us about the last event that you competed at and what you're going to be fighting at.
The last fight for me, I think it was a 10-man kickboxing tournament back in August. But other than that, yeah, I'm fighting at 155. I'm one of the, I think, 3 pro fights on this card. My first MMA fight in almost a year. I'm just ready to get back at it and start to get back on top. I'm looking to fight a few times this year and just start putting wins back in the win column. So that's it.
All right, now Brandon, is this going to be your first fight?
It's going to be my third fight. Last time I fought was back in April, I believe, last year. And then before that, March. We were supposed to have a fight in September, but my opponent backed out, so I'm looking to get back in the cage now and see what my training can provide me.
And what kind of fighter would you describe yourself as?
I come from a wrestling background, but wrestling and jiu-jitsu is my main style.
Okay. And Zayne, tell us what kind of a fighter you are, what your fighting style is.
I'd say I'm aggressive. Moving forward, try to keep the guy scared all the time, punch him as much as I can. Wrestling's not bad either, but I like to keep it standing. So, thanks.
Okay, and Darrell, briefly describe your strengths as a fighter and how you're trying to take it to the next level.
See here, I think my strengths are a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. I think I'm really well rounded. Now for my weight class, I have a good amount of reach. I'm a lot taller than everybody else. My jiu-jitsu is there, my wrestling is there, my striking is definitely there. I think everybody knows that. For me to go to the next level, it's just about taking it to the next level, picking everything up. For me personally, the way I see that happening is just more volume. And so that is currently what I'm working on, is trying to give more volume when I'm fighting, more punches, more kicks, just more activity in general. So that's it for me. Whenever that stuff starts happening, it's dangerous for everybody else.
Okay, Igor, now you've had both a kickboxing and an MMA background. Briefly describe your profile as a fighter.
I started with kickboxing, and that's where I feel good. I feel like kickboxing is great for me, but I'm trying to get into MMA now because that's a challenge for me. All the wrestling, all the ground stuff is a big challenge for me, so I'm looking to conquer that and get into MMA stuff. But like I said, I would like to keep it stand-up, but I'm getting ready for anything, and I'm bringing my jiu-jitsu, I'm bringing my new wrestling techniques into this fight, so I'll be ready for anything.
All right, now, Jimmy, you've been right on the edge of the UFC career. Briefly talk about your strengths, your history as a fighter, and where you're going to next.
Yeah, I've been in the sport for a long time. I've been a professional for almost 10 years. I'm undefeated in Bellator. I'm undefeated in LFA. I've beat the UFC vet. I've been at the Ultimate Fighter. I've been this close to making it. I'm the main event. I'm fighting Ryan Hollis. He's from California, so we're not bringing him in for no reason. I'm not the main event for no reason. I'm almost there. Everything here from Thunderkicks to everywhere else I train at, everything's on point. We're like a family here. Everybody that comes into the gym, we work together, we motivate each other, and that's what brings me back in the door, keeps me coming back in, motivating me to make it to the next level, to let people know that we do have the best fighters here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the surrounding area. So everybody please come out to Freestyle Cage Fighting February 29th and watch us put on a show.
Really good. That's awesome. Now, Igor, tell us about why you've chosen a Thunderkick as your gym to train for your MMA fight.
If we start from the beginning, I came here for school originally. I had a little bit of fighting background back in Ukraine, but I kind of put that on hold when I came here for school. Did football, did soccer, all that stuff at school, but I decided it wasn't for me, so I started looking for a gym. Went to a few different gyms, and then I came to Thunderkick, and just kind of right off the bat, I felt like that's where I was welcomed. I didn't have my family here with me. I was by myself, so Thomas and the whole team, they made me feel really welcomed, and they took me in as a family, and not just in the gym, but outside the gym as well. So I feel like this is my second family here in the States, and that's why I keep coming back here. And also, fighting-wise, this is the best stand-up gym so far that I knew, and Thomas is really, really good. So I still learn a lot of things from him. Daryl, Jimmy, everybody who trains with me here, everybody's making me better every time that I come. So that's what's keeping me here.
Let's see, for me, I've been with Thomas ever since I started training. I knew of Thomas before I decided that I wanted to fight, and originally, whenever I was deciding to get into this, he was in Texas. He had a gym in Texas, and I made up my mind that I was going to fight, and my mom texted me one day and was like, hey, Thomas is opening a gym in Jinx, you should go check them out. So on opening day, I was there, I signed up with Thomas, and the next day I came back and started training with him. And this has been home for me ever since. I've never been to another gym. Now, I've got other guys out there that I train with that, I really like, but this is home for me, and this has been home since 2012 or 2013. I can't remember when Thomas moved back here, but, I mean, I'm I guess, purebred from this school here completely. You know, Thomas, I knew very little whenever I started. I had a wrestling background. I knew how to throw a punch, but, you know, I was molded in this gym. And we try to do the same with these other guys here, try to really take them to the next level. But that's really it for me. You know, this has been home ever since I started this, so that's it.
Definitely agree with everything these guys have said so far, except timelines. You know, coming here, it's really like a family atmosphere. I think all of us have been to the head coach Thomas's house for a cookout at some point. Not only that, not only the family atmosphere you feel as soon as you walk through those doors, but you're surrounded by like-minded people that want to come here and get working. A lot of gyms don't really keep up with the pace that really it's like-minded people that like to work and don't mind grinding for every day for a month or 2 months straight, getting ready for a fight. We're all blessed because Thomas is a world-class coach, and we're getting experience from him before he is noticed as one of the best coaches, because I've trained all over the country, and something about his style and his technique, he's really, the growth is something you just got to experience for yourself. Come down and check it out. You won't regret it.
And I chose Thunderkick because my last fight, I wasn't satisfied with my stand-up, and I bounced around a couple gyms, and then I landed here at Thunderkick. I was really impressed with the coaching, and not only coaching the training partners that I get here, and they've done nothing but show me a bunch of respect and really welcomed me. And like everyone else said, I haven't found anywhere that's better than Thomas. So.
All right, so Jimmy, kind of wrap up the event that you guys are going to be fighting at, the FCF event, and we'll wrap it up with that.
All right, I'll be fighting, like I said, Ryan Hollis. He has a fight versus UFC champ Henry Cejudo. He went to a decision with Henry, so you know the guy brings it. He's fought 5 current UFC fighters. He has a win over a UFC vet. Like I said, we're bringing him all the way from California. We're going to bring a main event, and I'm going to be bringing that 125 title back here to Thunderkick Fitness.
To add to the many titles we have here currently.
Yeah. Let's see. I personally don't know who I'm fighting. That can change a day before the fight. I'm just getting ready for anything, anybody, any background, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, stand-up. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to bring the war, and I'm going to bring that aggression.
Like I said, this is my first fight since, or my first MMA fight since I think April. But anyway, I'm just looking back to get back to old form, and when I'm at that level, you know, it's exciting fights for people. And so, just come out, you know, get tickets from me, get tickets from any of these guys. We're all looking to put on a pretty good show, and between all of us here, there's definitely going to be every aspect of MMA shown on this card, and this isn't even everybody. So definitely get some tickets, come out, and enjoy yourself.
I don't know who I'm fighting. Like Igor said, you know, that could change last minute, fight day. I don't care who it is. I hope he's ready, and there better be blood.
I don't know who I'm fighting either. I'm fighting heavyweight, so come check out 2 big boys just sling some leather and have some fun.
All right, signing off from Thunderkick Tulsa at the Promenade Mall.